This channel officially has a Discord server. Feel free to join. Link in the description.
Hello everyone, this is Ragnatalk, the podcast about the manga and anime of I'm just so excited to be back, man. I'm finally back. My PC's fixed. I've got a lot to catch up on. And I will be going into a summary of round 11, like a more detailed breakdown. However, since the round is over, I kind of wanted to just talk about the discussion that's sort of been going on in the fandom regarding round 11, and that is the big question: was round 11 a disappointment? And in my opinion, no. I really liked round 11. Were there some things I would have personally liked to see that didn't happen? Yeah, sure, but I'm not going to say that it was overall a complete disappointment. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, you're saying this, but, you know, we know you have a bias. You're a SEMO fan. And 1,000%, yes, no question about it. I am 1,000% biased towards SEMO, and therefore I'm going to be biased towards round 11. So if you're looking for a completely unbiased view, you're not going to get it here. I'm just being completely transparent. I am a huge SEMO fanboy. I've been a huge SEMO fanboy. So, yeah, just let you know, I'm going to be talking about this round. I'm going to be talking about what I really like about it. Some things I would have liked to see that didn't really happen. But overall, yeah, I liked this round. And to be honest, I think the sort of, this round was a disappointment, this round is bad, this round is showing that Record of Ragnarok is going downhill. This discussion has been had on loop ever since I've gotten into the fandom, and that was around round 6 in the manga. Every single round after it's over, people say, oh, it was a letdown, oh, I didn't like it, oh, it was showing that the series went downhill. They did it for round 7, they did it for round 8, they did it for round 9, they did it for round 10, and no shock, they're doing it for round 11. I'm going to go back and forth talking about the things that I really liked about this round and the things that I really didn't like about this round. And of course, at the end, I still did enjoy the round. One thing I liked about this round was the god observers of the fight. I'm talking, you know, Zeus, Hermes, Ares, they were all in their bag as per usual. But we also got to see a little bit, not a lot, but towards the fight, we saw a little bit of Shiva, who is completely recovered from his fight, and Aphrodite, which is great. I want to see more of Aphrodite. I want to see her more as a character rather than just pure fan service. But, you know, the fact that we got to see them and have them sort of say something, even if it's not a lot, the fact that they got to say something during this fight, I think is really cool. And I know a lot of people hate Forseti. I'm indifferent on Forseti, if I'm completely honest. I think I would have liked to see a little bit more of Thor, considering Loki is his brother. But we did get to see Thor, and we did get to see Thor talk about the fight after it was over. But on the flip side, we really didn't get anything from human observers. We got generic soldiers from the Winter War, but I would have liked to see something more specific outside of, even though Jack the Ripper was really good at breaking down what happened during the match and was really cool, I think we should have seen some more snipers, you know? Nikola Tesla had pretty much every single famous scientist on his side, but, you know, when it came to SEMO, we didn't really see any famous snipers. Francis Pegomagabo, Ludmila Pavlichenko, Carlos Hathcock. Where were the other snipers? Where were they? They could have explained all the sniping stuff in the audience instead of Jack the Ripper. I mean, Jack the Ripper did a lot of really cool explaining when it came to, like, the emotions of SEMO at the end. But, like, come on, there's so many snipers to pick from. If they wanted an Eastern Asian sniper, they could have used Zhang Taofang. But maybe they wanted to use a Japanese sniper, but there's no really documented Japanese sniper, specifically a standout one. Obviously, there have been snipers used in Japan's history of war, obviously, but a lot of the records, particularly World War II, were destroyed in post-war Japan. If they wanted to use a Japanese soldier from World War II, they could have used Hiroshi Funasaka, they could have used Hiro Onoda, but Like, where were the soldiers? Where were the standout fighters? Where were they? Why weren't they in this fight? It was something I was really looking forward to and hoping to see in this fight, and it just didn't happen. But back on what I really liked about this fight, I loved the characterization of each of these fighters. I loved how Loki was shown how much of a little petty asshole he is. I love that. I loved how they did that. I loved seeing the backstory and involving Fafnir in a way that's unique to Record of Ragnarok, and definitely different from how it was handled in Norse mythology. But it had its own Record of Ragnarok spin, but still included the mythology. I loved that. I loved how they did Simo in the backstory. And yes, Simo talked about how he didn't have PTSD, but I think changing that and adding that to this story, I think enhanced the themes of this this fight. Now let's talk about a very minor pet peeve I have with sort of the characterization. The outfit that Loki had in the first part of his backstory. What the hell was that outfit? It's terrible. I understand they're trying to do like a punk rock thing, but oh my god. Dude, I don't know who decided that outfit was it, but it is not. It is not. I'm not acting like I'm gonna be at the Met Gala anytime soon. I'm not a fashion I'm not a fashion person. I'm not, top of the line, name brand, clothes wearing guy, but oh my god, I could come up with an outfit better than that for Loki. Jesus, that was terrible. But going back into the themes of this fight, I loved the theme of selfishness versus selflessness. Simo representing selflessness, the fact that he was pained in every kill he took, but he did it because of his country. He did it to support the people around him. He inflicted pain on himself to help others. Loki's backstory, in the meantime, was about him inflicting pain on others to help himself. It was a very, very good theme, and I loved it. I also loved the arena. Second best arena we've seen so far in the series. I'm sorry, but London with Jack the Ripper is still, to this day, my number one. Even though I am biased towards Simo, that is my number one. Number 3 would have to be round 10 with the Edo period Japan stage. I thought that was really cool. But the stage was amazing. Having it be in the forests of Finland and having it be Loki's idea was kind of funny because, like, Loki, what are you doing, bro? Why are you giving Simo snow? Okay? That's like throwing gasoline onto a fire, my guy. One thing I also really liked about this round was the abilities. The thought of Simo turning his organs into bullets it's genius. I love that thought. I love that idea. That is so dope. I love that they were doing that. And Loki, with the ability of the cloning and the moving around and the tricks, I loved it. And the ending of the fight was beautiful. And the reason Simo wasn't tricked was amazing. The fact that Simo knows what it's like to take life. He knows the pain. So when he shoots a clone, he doesn't feel that pain. He knows, oh, that's not actually Loki. Like that. I love what they did. And could this fight have been better? Yes. Should there have been some human snipers in the audience? Yes. Should the fight have been maybe just 2 or 3 months longer? Sure. But at the end of the day, I really, really liked this fight. I don't know if I would say it's top 3. Top 5, I would say for me, it is in the discussion. Top 3, no. Even though I would love to have this fight be the best one ever. It isn't, just personally, in my opinion, even though I am a huge Simo fan. But yeah, I want to know, what do you guys think of this fight? I've already, I've spent plenty of time glazing it, even though, it's not perfect. I want to know what you guys think. Was it a disappointment? Was it perfect? What things would you have changed? Don't say the outcome. If you think Simo should have lost this fight, how dare you?